Yesterday, Assetto Corsa Evo released update version 013. This update added customizations among other features. Yesterday, we spent a lot of time live customizing all the cars to explore the different options. The customization in this game is insane. There are ultra-detailed options I've never seen in other games, which is really cool. Today, I'm sharing a best-of video featuring customizations in Assetto Corsa Evo to show you the coolest things you can do in this game with the current customization. Knowing that with this update, actually, only the original equipment manufacturer customization was added. That means you'll be able to customize your cars with the manufacturer's options. For example, if I go to an Alpha like this and customize it, I'll have the choice between the different trims that actually exist for the Alfa Giulia Gran Turismo Modificata, the different materials for the interior, the different colors, but it doesn't have the non-original equipment manufacturer parts yet, which should come later in another update, and which would allow us, and will allow us, to add, for example, spoilers, to change the rims with rims from other brands, maybe to have other aesthetic parts, but also to have performance upgrade parts, which, for now, we don't have in the game. We discovered everything live yesterday. If you notice any cool customizations I missed in this video, let me know. If you find any on your end, please share them in the video comments. Maybe I'll show them in another video. Hope you enjoy this one. If that's the case, I'm counting on you to show it by leaving a like and subscribing for the next videos. You should know that we can choose between different editions of the cars, and that the different editions have different customizations. For example, choosing the A110S in the Endstone edition doesn't offer the same customization as the microfiber pack. I will. Yesterday, I checked what was available for that car. You should know that, for example, there are customizations in the Endstone edition that we don't have on the microfiber pack. We have some pretty nice options, especially when it comes to the roof and exterior customizations, since I can literally change the type of roof to have one of the different roofs. Suppose it exists in real life and comes standard with the Union Jack, the British flag. Do you see? If I go for the microfiber option, I have other choices, but I don't have this one. And I can have, for example, as another option, two-tone paint. So that means the roof is a different color than the body. So that's really the kind of thing you'll regularly find on Assetto Evo cars. It's all about the small, stylish dealership details. There's another feature I like on this car, which is why I'm showing it. If I switch to interior view, it's inside the car. So it's a small option, but I have the possibility to add the little French flag on the door panels. And I think that's really cool, honestly. So, you should know that race cars also have customizations. Actually, you'll find pretty much the same types of customizations on all the race cars in the game. That means you can add LEDs to the car, choose their color, with a color palette that's really customizable, so you can really put whatever you want. And for example, on this Mercedes, and also I think it's available on the Porsche as well, you'll be able to add the endurance bumper to it, with extra lights that are right here. Keep in mind, the customizations you add to your cars will affect how they drive. That means, for example, let's say I take a Lotus Emira, so let's say a classic one like this, and I'm going to customize it. We're going to have something that's really pretty cool, which is that I'll be able to go into the list of equipment. I'll show you this from the inside so you can see the big change ahead. I can add the intelligent precision shift to it, and now we're going to switch to another type of gearbox. So if I apply these customizations and hit apply, I can drive with them. And we'll actually switch to a car equipped with paddle shifters, which will work like this. Whereas if I had left the default gearbox, well, we would have had a different one. A manual gear lever. That kind of customization isn't very common in the game. It's only available on cars that actually have that option in real life. I think we should be able to find that. Also on the Toyota GR86, which has a performance package. So, I'm going to show you to really demonstrate that the game still does some really cool things. I'll take the same Lotus again. We'll find it. I'm showing you this and putting the default gearbox back to prove we have the animations. And what you need to know is that, well, this actually also has a real impact on the car's performance. That's what's incredible with Assetto Corsa Evo. The slightest little thing you change on your car has an impact on the physics. Honestly, I don't know many games that do this as well, especially without mods. And now, that's it, we've switched to a manual gearbox. It's exactly the same car, but customized differently. So yeah, we have the gear lever, and the animations change. And if you pay a little attention to how the car drives, you'll notice that shifting gears is a bit slower. That's due to the manual, unlike the previous racing gearbox. And by the way, I'm checking something. Does this car have driving modes available? Yeah, that's awesome, we just switched modes. So there's Tour. What is Tour? That's going to be the normal mode. We have Sport mode and we have Track mode, which should change things. So the car's stats change each time. That's impressive. By the way, speaking of cool things, I found something else, actually thanks to you. It's the fact that in the game, we actually have optional animations that will be available. Now, it's not the easiest thing to show. There you go. And you see, if I roll and press the key for the optional animations, which you need to bind, we actually have the possibility to roll with the sunroof open on this Audi Rennsport 3. And there aren't many cars that have a sunroof. There's this one and the Alfa Romeo Jr. I think those are the only two for now. So, knowing that here too, it has an impact on the car's performance. Because obviously, the aerodynamics are a little bit different with the sunroof open. Still, it's stylish. Admit it, having that in the game is wild. But anyway, that wasn't really the point of the video. It's just that we discovered this yesterday, during the same live stream, and it's just so cool to be able to do that. Some cars, especially Ferrari's custom options, offer truly incredible customization. Another cool aspect of car customization, I'm showing it on the BMW M4, but it's possible on other cars too. In the game, you'll be able to modify the interior. So yeah, in the game you can fully customize the interior. You can change everything like the upholstery, seatbelt color, optional leather color, and more. On this one, we've got another really cool feature. If I start the car, I have the option to change the color of the LED ambient lighting. That means if I want purple, if I want red, if I want any color, I can change it and save it. If I drive a night race later, it will be saved. I did that to my BMW, installed purple LEDs, and they light up at night when I turn on the headlights. You can manage headlight animations separately in the game, so you can drive with headlights and LED effects on during the day. I wonder if the LEDs on this car are on by default, even during the day. Still, it's super stylish. Also, you should know that on most of the cars in the game, we still have, let's say, some basic customization options that you'll find on almost every model. And here too, it actually goes pretty far. Let's say in terms of detail, there are some little things that are pretty nice, even if they're not the most noticeable things. But you see, for example here, I'm taking my Alfa. And often, in exterior customizations, you'll find the option to change the color of the logo on the brakes, and you also have the option to change the calipers. So that's pretty common in the game. And then, of course, you have everything like the body color and the color of the details. Now, clearly in the game, there's one car that currently has more customization than all the others, at least when it comes to the interior. It's the Ferrari 296 Gran Turismo Berlinetta. I think it's Assetto Evo's hero car. And in addition to the success of the Italian brand, since the studio is Italian, I think they were able to afford this car. Things like that. Things that other developers can't necessarily afford. You can do all sorts of things with this car. The list of options is pretty crazy. So here, you see, there's exactly everything I just explained to you. The color of the logos, the calipers, but we also have the possibility to change the exterior trim. So here, it's going to be the materials. The side skirts, as well as the... how could we call that? Bumper surrounds, splitters, lips. We'll be able to choose if, for example, we want it in matte carbon. So indeed, you really have to zoom in to notice it. I don't know if you'll see it with the video quality, but here, I don't have the same type of carbon as if I check the other one, for example. The wildest part of this car is the interior customizations. Really? They really went all out, honestly. It's amazing. I hope other cars in the game get this many customizations since you can do so much here. What's cool is having some sunlight to show the different lighting effects. We have many options here, including interior colors. You can set the seat color, which is nice. We also have the option to choose the color of what will appear on the dashboard. So it's the same here. If you want to do some really extreme customizations, you can with all the official colors. We have the matte colors, so we know what will be on the floor. I can set it to yellow or another color to make it stand out, or make everything blue, for example. And we have even more options, of course, since we can also choose the type of material we want for a whole bunch of things. Actually, there are really a lot of choices. For example, I could put in the combined leather mats there. There, for example, as an option, you can activate having the central tunnel in black by default. So instead of the base material, which must be Cantera, you can have full leather, and you can also choose, I think, the color of this leather. Unless I'm mistaken, that's it. So for the floor, you can choose. What is that? Colored carpet. You can add, for example, this car here, and that's available on other models, like the Alfa we just tested. We can do that too. We can add little trims on the steering wheel, so here they've turned blue. What else can we add? We can add. I'm checking out this car, and there are so many features I forgot some of them. We can also pick the dashboard detail colors. Here you see the small red part I'm pointing to. I can change it to black, matching the rest of the area around the steering wheel. And I can also choose to put it in a completely different color. Now, what I have to say is that, for now, the game's menus offer extensive customization options. Here, I can create a nearly unique Ferrari configuration, making it rare in the game since we'll each have our own unique setups. But one thing that's still annoying is that the game's interface, once again, isn't exceptional. Unfortunately, many interior options overlap. It's not clearly explained which setup replaces another, so changes sometimes don't appear. Another setup has already replaced the one you're using, which is annoying and happening here too. I'll show you a bit of what we can do with the rims, knowing that for now, there isn't that much exterior customization on the cars, and there isn't much team customization either. Here's the setup. It's definitely bold. Let's put it that way. I added colors just to show that you could change a lot of things and that it was really noticeable. By the way, I'll remind you about a small Ferrari that's compatible with various performance modes. That's still incredible. So really, the customization in this game is very, very cool. Let me remind you that it's only the original equipment manufacturer customization that's available in the game for now, which means the manufacturer customization. The rest of the parts, like aftermarket parts, will be added to the game, but not immediately. You'll have to be a little patient because, well, the game is still in early access. But it's off to a really great start. I hope we'll be able to do at least as much. On the upcoming models, they said we'd have a lot of options for the cars. So far, they haven't lied. So let's keep our fingers crossed that it keeps going like this. It's really, really cool. After that, well, a little rework of the heads-up display so it's clearer for everyone. For the options that can't, let's say this. If combined, it would be nearly perfect. Also, just to clarify, 013 didn't add online to the game. Customization used to be an online feature requiring an internet connection. Until now. Since they're having server problems that they can't seem to solve, I guess, because they've been working on it for 3 or 4 days now, they decided to make some online features available offline. This way we can enjoy everything while playing the game, even offline. So just know that you can customize all the cars, you can apply the customizations, and then use them in races. However, keep in mind that since, for now, there's no online mode and it doesn't really save your progress. Well, if you close your game and restart it, all the customizations you've made are deleted. So there you go. Now you know a bit about this system. Here's today's video. I think Assetto Corsa Evo is an amazing base. I think we might talk about it in another video. But I can't wait to see the next moves from the competition. Because honestly, with the open world coming to the game, since the custom features we have are more roleplay than TDU, which is supposed to be roleplay with the physics, which is more advanced than Assetto Corsa 1's, but still relatively similar. Open. So we're compatible with controllers. Also, the fact that the game is still pretty nice looking, even better looking than some other games. Like, I don't know, like Motorsport, for example. The game plays a bit on all fronts, and actually, it does well on all fronts. So it's quite a competitor, and honestly, I can't wait to see how the others will respond. Because, well, it's starting, and it's starting strong. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the little video. If that's the case, well, show it. Remember to leave a like and subscribe for the next videos. Follow me on Twitch for upcoming live streams. I've been streaming often. Join in and subscribe to support. And if you're interested in the game, consider getting it through the Instant Gaming link. It helps support the channel. It's a little boost for the channel. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.